Welcome to our channel, Learn English with Podcast. Ever wonder how successful people seem to have it all together even before 7 a.m.? It's not magic, it's their morning habits. From waking up early to taking a few minutes to meditate, these small yet powerful routines can set the tone for the entire day. But here's the secret. You don't have to be a CEO or a millionaire to make these habits work for you. Whether you're juggling a busy schedule or just trying to make your mornings less chaotic, incorporating these habits can boost your energy, productivity, and mood. Stick around, because today we're diving into the 7 things successful people do before 7 a.m. that you can start doing tomorrow. But before we dive into today's topic, let's quickly introduce today's guests, Luca and Maria. Let's get started.
Maria, let me ask you something. Are you one of those superhumans who wake up at 5 a.m., ready to conquer the world? Or are you like the rest of us, having a daily battle with the snooze button?
Luca, I'll admit, I'm more of a 6 a.m. person. But yes, the snooze button and I have had our fair share of battles. But waking up early can actually change your life.
Really? Like, will I suddenly become a billionaire if I wake up early? Because if that's true, sign me up.
Well, it's not quite that simple, but successful people often credit their morning routines for their productivity, focus, and overall success. That's what we're talking about today. The 7 things successful people do before 7 a.m. to set themselves up for an amazing day.
Oh, great. Now I can finally unlock the secrets of the early birds, although I'm more of a night owl. Can't we do something like 7 things successful people do before midnight instead?
Sorry, Luca. The research says mornings are where the magic happens. Did you know studies show that early risers are more proactive, focused, and even healthier?
So basically, I've been living life wrong this whole time. All right, Maria, teach me the ways of the morning warriors. But I'm warning you, I'll need coffee first.
Fair enough. Stay with us as we explore the 7 powerful habits successful people swear by. And we promise to keep it practical and fun. By the end of this episode, you might even feel inspired to join the 5 a.m. club.
Let's do it. But just to clarify, there's no club membership fee, right?
None at all. Let's dive in. All right, let's start with the foundation of most successful people's routines. Waking up early. Luca, what time do you usually wake up?
Somewhere between when the sun is already judging me and when breakfast is turning into lunch. Why, what time do you wake up, Maria?
Usually around 6 a.m. Studies show that waking up early gives you more time to focus on yourself and your priorities before the rest of the world starts demanding your attention.
So, you're saying those people who are up at 5 a.m. doing yoga or writing their life goals are onto something?
Exactly. Early risers tend to be more productive and proactive because they have uninterrupted time in the morning. It's like having a head start before the race begins.
But here's my question. What if someone is a night owl? Are they doomed to mediocrity? Or can they fake being an early bird?
Good point, Luca. The idea isn't to drastically change who you are overnight. If you're not a morning person, start by waking up 15 to 30 minutes earlier each week. Gradual changes are more sustainable.
So I don't have to suddenly wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow and scare myself to death?
Not at all. The key is to build a routine that works for you. But waking up early does give you more time for things like planning your day, exercising, or even just enjoying some quiet time.
All right, I'll give it a shot. But if I look like a zombie, I'm blaming you.
Deal, just remember, early mornings are where successful days begin. Now that you're awake early, Luca, let's talk about the second habit. Exercise or moving your body. This is something almost every successful person swears by.
Wait, so now you want me to move after waking up early? Isn't waking up enough of a workout?
I know it sounds tough, but exercise in the morning boosts your energy, improves focus, and sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Even 10 to 15 minutes can make a difference.
All right, but I'm curious. Are we talking about full-on gym sessions or something simple? Because the thought of lifting weights before breakfast sounds exhausting.
It doesn't have to be complicated. Many successful people do yoga, go for a jog, or even just stretch. The goal is to get your blood flowing and wake up your body and mind.
I think I could manage stretching. Maybe while still half asleep.
That's a start. Exercise releases endorphins, which are your body's natural mood boosters. Plus, it helps reduce stress, and let's face it, we could all use a little less stress in our lives.
Okay, I'll admit, when I do manage to move in the morning, I feel less like a grumpy cat and more like a functioning human. Maybe I'll try doing 10 jumping jacks tomorrow.
That's the spirit. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Start small and build up from there.
All right, Maria, but if I end up sore, I'm sending you the bill for my recovery smoothie.
Deal. Just don't forget, moving your body is key to starting your day on the right foot. All right, Luca, let's move on to the third habit. Practicing gratitude or journaling. This one is all about starting your day with the right mindset.
Gratitude, huh? Does being thankful for my coffee count?
Of course it does. Practicing gratitude is about focusing on the positives in your life, no matter how small. Successful people often start their day by writing down 3 things they're grateful for.
Okay, but why is it so important? Can't I just think happy thoughts and call it a day?
Good question. Writing things down makes you more aware of the positives in your life. It trains your brain to focus on opportunities instead of problems. Plus, it's a great way to reduce stress and build resilience.
So, what do people usually write about? Is it like, I'm grateful for my cat, my Wi-Fi, and pizza?
It can be. Some people write about their relationships, health, or even small wins from the previous day. Others use journaling to organize their thoughts, set goals, or reflect on what's important to them.
I like the sound of that. But what if someone doesn't have time to sit and write every morning?
You don't need much time. Just take 5 minutes to jot down your thoughts, or even mentally list a few things you're thankful for while having breakfast.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll journal about how grateful I am to still be awake at 7 a.m.
That's a great start. Gratitude and journaling can really set a positive tone for the day ahead. Now that you've woken up early, moved your body, and practiced gratitude, it's time for the 4th habit. Planning your day. This is something successful people absolutely prioritize.
Planning? You mean making one of those fancy to-do lists? I'm more of a let's wing it kind of person.
I had a feeling you'd say that. But hear me out. Planning your day isn't about overloading yourself with tasks. It's about organizing your priorities so you can focus on what really matters.
All right, so what's the secret? Do I just list everything I need to do? Or is there a successful person trick to this?
Great question. Many successful people use something called the MIT method. Most important tasks. They identify their top 3 priorities for the day and focus on completing those first.
So, instead of writing a long list I'll probably ignore, I just pick 3 key things? I like that. It feels less overwhelming.
Exactly. Planning your day also gives you a sense of control. It helps you avoid distractions and makes sure you don't waste time on unimportant tasks.
Okay, but what about surprises? You know, like last-minute meetings or my cat demanding attention.
That's where flexibility comes in. Planning doesn't mean your day has to go perfectly. It just gives you a roadmap. You can adjust as needed, but at least you know where you're headed.
All right, Maria, I'm convinced. Tomorrow morning, I'll write down my MITs. But if one of them is wake up early, we might have a problem.
Fair enough. Remember, planning your day is about setting yourself up for success, one task at a time. Now let's dive into the 6th habit. Learning something new. Successful people make it a point to feed their minds every day.
Wait, are you saying I need to be a morning scholar now? Should I start reading Shakespeare before breakfast?
Not necessarily, Luca. It doesn't have to be anything intense. The goal is to engage your brain and expand your knowledge, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes.
All right, so what do successful people usually do? Read books? Watch documentaries?
Both are great options. Some people read a chapter of a book, listen to a podcast, or even watch a quick educational video. Others might learn a new skill or language using apps like Duolingo.
So, basically, anything that makes me smarter counts?
Exactly. It's about creating a habit of continuous growth. Learning something new each day keeps your mind sharp and helps you stay curious and adaptable.
Okay, but what if mornings are already packed? How do I fit in time to learn?
Good question. You can multitask. Listen to an audiobook while getting ready or watch a short video while having breakfast. The idea is to use your time wisely.
I like that. Maybe I'll start with something light, like learning fun facts or brushing up on my English skills.
Perfect. And over time, you'll notice how small efforts add up. Successful people know that investing in their knowledge leads to better opportunities.
All right, Maria, tomorrow morning I'll start my day by learning something cool. But if it's boring, I'm blaming you.
Deal. Just remember, a curious mind is a powerful tool for success. And now, Luca, we've reached the final habit. Meditation or practicing mindfulness. This one is all about taking care of your mental health.
Meditation, huh? You mean sitting still and doing nothing? That sounds like a skill I can master.
It's not just about sitting still, Luca. Meditation is about calming your mind, being present, and reducing stress. It helps you start your day with clarity and focus.
All right, but what if my mind is like a hyper puppy that won't sit still? Isn't meditation hard for people who can't stop thinking?
That's totally normal, especially for beginners. The good news is, meditation doesn't have to be perfect. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing or focusing on your surroundings can make a big difference.
Okay, but does it really work? Or is this one of those trends everyone talks about but no one sticks to?
It absolutely works. Successful people like Oprah Winfrey and Jeff Weiner swear by meditation. It's been proven to reduce anxiety, improve focus, and even boost creativity.
All right, so where do I start? Do I need candles, a fancy mat, and some chanting?
Not at all. Just find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. If you want guidance, apps like Headspace or Calm are great for beginners.
So, I don't need to turn into a meditation guru overnight?
Nope. Start small, stay consistent, and enjoy the benefits. Think of it as a mental reset button for your day.
All right, Maria, tomorrow morning I'll try meditating. But if I fall back asleep, you're responsible for waking me up.
Deal. Just remember, mindfulness is a gift you give yourself, and it's one habit worth keeping. And there you have it. 7 habits that successful people make a part of their morning routine. From waking up early to meditating, each habit helps set the tone for a productive, positive day.
I've got to admit, Maria, I'm a little excited to try these out. I mean, waking up early doesn't sound as bad now, especially with all the perks you've mentioned. Who knew habits could be this powerful?
Exactly. Success isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart. And these habits are designed to set you up for success, mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap for our listeners. First, wake up early to have time for yourself. Second, get moving with some exercise to get the blood flowing. Third, practice gratitude or journal to start with a positive mindset. Fourth, plan your day with a focus on your priorities. Fifth, don't skip breakfast. Fuel up with something healthy. Sixth, learn something new, even if it's just for a few minutes. And finally, meditate or practice mindfulness to clear your mind.
That's right. Remember, small changes can lead to big results. Even if you start with just one habit, you're already on your way to improving your mornings and ultimately your life.
I think the key takeaway here is consistency. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about sticking with it and gradually building habits that work for you.
Exactly. And the best part, you don't have to do it alone. Whether you're listening to a podcast, reading a book, or having a conversation with a friend, you can always find ways to stay inspired and motivated.
So, here's to a successful start to our mornings, and to all our listeners out there. Start small, stay consistent, and watch those habits work wonders.
That's a wrap for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time with more tips for a successful life. Until then, take care and keep growing.
Thank you for watching. Your journey to better English and unstoppable confidence starts here. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep growing together. See you in the next video, champion.